Hello students, I hope you all will be fine. Today we will be starting a new lesson in English literature, and that is 1,000 paper cranes. As the name suggests, 1,000 paper cranes is a story where 1,000 paper cranes are made. Paper cranes means it's a type of craft, paper craft, and it is made of a special origami paper. Origami paper, it is uh, in use in Japan, where people make cranes, craft, paper craft of those cranes. And it is a belief there in Japan that if we make 1,000 paper of 1,000 crafts of that paper, and if we after making the 1,000 crafts, if we wish a demand to God, if we wish something to God, one wish the God will surely fulfill. So this is the whole this is the meaning of the topic, and this is the story of a girl whose name is Japanese girl whose name is Sadako. And as we all know, it is an incident of 1946. On 6th August 1946, we see that there was a bomb explosion on the Japanese city Hiroshima, and because of that bomb explosion, and there is a vast and destructive result of this type of explosion. And because of the radioactivity of this bomb explosion, so many people died, and so many children, they lost their legs. To some children lost their ability to hear, to smell, to speak. So many children became orphan, and so many children died, very vast. And those children who were in their mother's stomach, and they were about to born, they their ability got very much decreased. So this was the thing, and because of this bomb explosion, this girl, although she did not die in that bomb explosion, but this girl suffered a severe disease. This is called leukemia. And leukemia is a type of disease where a person's white blood cells, it increases in a large number, and it's a type of cancer. And the person in the ends, he if God saves, then only he can he can become safe. But most probability is that the person will die. So when she was in a school, and she came to know that she is suffering from leukemia, and her parents got her admitted to the hospital, she was very much disappointed. And she many her friends, her relatives, her well wishers sent so many gifts to her in the hospital that she may recover soon. And when she got origami paper, she came to know that 1,000 paper cranes, and wishing something to God, can be fulfilled. She started to make paper crafts, paper cranes. And her friend also, she also started to help her, and she started to make paper cranes. But when origami paper was finished, then she had no origami paper. Then she started to make it with these simple papers, with a paper on which doctor has wrote something, or a newspaper. She started to make their crafts. And when she completed 500 crafts, her self confidence increased, and then both of them started to make. But unfortunately, when they completed 644 cranes, after that 644 cranes, she became very weak and very sick, and she died on 25th of October 1955. Her family was also disappointed. Her mother gave some of the cranes which she had made to her classmates, and the rest of the cranes, she had put in the coffin with her. Coffin means that it's a type of wooden box in which the dead body is kept and buried inside the ground. So the rest of the cranes her mother put with her in the coffin, with her dead body in the coffin, and she was buried. So this incident made her classmates very sorrowful, and they were very disappointed. And after next year, Austrian writer whose name is journalist whose name is Robert Jung. He came to know about the thousand paper cranes story, and he wrote a modified version of this story in his own words, and its title was Light in the Ruins. After some times, another American author whose name is Elian Poor, he also came to know, and he again wrote his the story upon this girl, and the title of that story was Sadako and the Thousand Paper Cranes. So her determination and her spirit was such inspiring that many of the it has been used as a motivational program for the peace programs in different parts of world. When people are taught in the training session about peace programs, this story is also given as an example. And after her death, her classmates created a monument to pay her the tribute, ठीक है, who died from the atomic bombing. So with support from their 3,100 schools, means 3,100 schools contributed, and the students created a 9-meter high bronze statue, and its statue was a figure of girl, and she was holding, at that figure of girl was holding a paper crane in her hands, and beneath the pedestal means the platform on which the statue was placed, it was inscribed, it was written there, this is our cry, this is our prayer for building peace in this world. Means this is the final thing, and we don't need any more type of war or bomb explosion, we need peace in the world. So each year children and adults from all around the world travel to Children's Peace Monument. This name of this, it is a 9-meter high monument, and all around the world people, when they visit Hiroshima, they travel this place which is known as Children's Peace Monument, and it is as an acknowledgement for Sadako's determination and hope. It is also a symbol of their desire for peace and abolition of nuclear weapons. It is also a symbol that every country should demolish their nuclear weapons and set an example of peace and harmony. So this was the whole story. Rest of the PDF and other written things I will be sending in the PDF format. Thank you and have a wonderful day.